Greetings, people of the internet. I am LUCHA, and welcome to LUCHA Reviews. Last night was the Toonami world premiere of Space Dandy, and I'm going to review it for you. The main character is Space Dandy, very self-titled anime right here. This show, it comes to us, it was promoted as being from the creators of Soul Eater and Cowboy Bebop. And you can kind of see the elements of those shows in it, along with a couple of other shows. I think Outlaw Star would probably be one of them. Anyway, Space Dandy, he is the human pilot of a spaceship called the Aloha Oi. He has a robot sidekick named QT, who reminds me of a combination of R2-D2, like a 1940s, 1950s vacuum cleaner, and also it's like a combination of GLaDOS and those little portable turrets from the Portal series. The way he looks and sounds and acts, along with a little bit of Al from Full Metal Alchemist thrown in there just for good measure. Okay, so he looks like a vacuum cleaner, and when he's getting smacked around, he makes the noises that the Portal does. But he also has some of the sound, some of the questions and talking abilities of Al from Full Metal Alchemist. That's where I get that. So anyway, Space Dandy and QT, their mission is they fly across the galaxy looking for new and interesting and different species of aliens to catalog. They find one, they capture it, they send it back to like some alien database collecting area, and they get paid for it. So they're like interspecies, intergalactic bounty hunters, only without anyone in particular. And their first catch they get is some kind of space cat who, since they cannot pronounce his name, they call him Meow. Really forward thinking there, guys. Let's see, this show, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's pretty much hilarious. The fact of the matter is, like 4 or 5 times in the episode, they break the fourth wall. And they have an announcer, and they said, when the announcer did the intro, so they said, we better hurry up. Let the announcer do the intro for us. Man, the announcer really phoned it in there. How do I get that job? Oh, and also, apparently, in the background amongst all the Space Dandy shenanigans, there's some kind of intergalactic war going on. Okay, back to the main show. So like I said, it's Outlaw Star, it's Cowboy Bebop, it's Soul Eater, but it also has a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, visually, the show looks amazing. Great visual quality of the characters and the landscapes. And during like a warp hyperdrive trip and a final segment towards the end of the episode, it was really trippy. It was like, if I was to describe it, it'd be something along the lines of maybe the Beatles' Yellow Sub movie, maybe mashing up with some other crazy anime like maybe Fooly Cooly or some other really trippy show. Yeah, it was just insane, but very good. Now, the personal overarching story for Space Dandy himself is, by getting all these aliens recorded, he gets paid. He wants to buy a restaurant franchise. Now, the franchise, it's called Boobies. Roughly translated, it means blatant Hooters ripoff. And I think I heard this correct in the episode, but instead of a restaurant chain, it's a breast-restaurant chain. Who writes this? Who is writing this? Space Dandy himself, he reminds me of Spike from the Cowboy Bebop, with a little bit of Gene Starwood thrown in from Outlaw Star, and a slightly more, maybe a bit more of a pervy-ish Johnny Bravo. So yeah. So this show reminds me of so much stuff. And reminds me of so many different cartoons, different animes, and it's all thrown in, and like I said, it looks amazing. The soundtrack, it has a pretty good soundtrack also. And the writing, like I said, is hilarious. So for this Lucha Man review, I give this show a 9.5 out of 10. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend you do. It's just funny, and like I said, don't ask too many questions. Don't try to take it too seriously. Your brain will explode from within. Until next time, this has been LUCHA saying, go with the flow, baby. But that was It was kind of the title from the first episode. Oh boy. Yeah. Have a nice day.